Hello, everybody. How is that? How are you doing? Trying to speak. I probably forgot how to speak in the last couple of minutes, but I don't know why. JR, how you doing? I'll let everybody roll into the show. I hope I can be able to get these questions off. I feel like El Presidor doing this from the hotel bathroom, but the guy I'm with is asleep. I fought the Bills tonight. I like the running back out of FAU a lot. Cody Ford was an excellent pick. And my man, what is going on there? Ronaldo, Big Blue Shampoo, everybody hanging out. Thank you guys for popping into the show. I'm going to tell you my big winner tonight. The big time winner tonight is the Denver Broncos. For the second consecutive year, the Denver Broncos have absolutely won the draft again. The Denver Broncos were able to get Dalton Reisner in the second round, that I think is one of the best tackles. I think that the guy is a very safe pick. And then they got one of my favorite quarterbacks, really in a long time, Drew Lock. He comes in with a chip on his shoulder. They got back-to-back picks. It was an excellent night for the Denver Broncos. Excellent night. The New York Jets, first of all, the Jets, they're drafting all the guys with character concerns. I mean, I had no idea about the USC kid. Five-star kid, high upside, but I didn't love that pick. And then Polite, I mean, I know Jet Central's going to love Polite. Some people love him. He has a high upside, I'll tell you that. But if I was a GM, I would not take him because he was terrible in the interviews. And his draft stock was awful because he came to the combine out of shape. And it was crazy. Chris Senor, Tom Telesco, that pick of I'll tell you who they picked in the I'll tell you who they picked in the set. I'll tell you that was the best pick tonight. Sear Adderley was the best pick of the draft tonight, Chris. You now have a secondary of Derwin James and Nasir Adderley. The LA Chargers are absolutely destroying the draft. They are 1,000% a winner. Adderley, I thought, would go low round one, high round two. I thought Cleveland needed Adderley, and the Cleveland Browns took Greedy Williams. That was a shitty pick. Greedy Williams can't tackle at all. Rock Ya-Sin goes to the Colts. The Jaguars had some odd selections tonight. They got Jawan Taylor. And then the Jaguars selected a kid out of Murray State that people didn't even evaluate in the third round. It was absolutely crazy. I was so pissed off. I wanted DK Metcalf to go to the Arizona Cardinals. I wanted Metcalf, Isabella, Christian Kirk, and Larry Fitz on. I don't like the Seattle Seahawks. Their fans are obnoxious. I'm not a fan of Seattle at all. And Russell Wilson now with that contract. But DK Metcalf in the bottom of the second round was an absolute steal. Absolute steal. The Buffalo Bills are having themselves a really nice draft. The Cody Ford pick is spectacular. You put him on the line of scrimmage. Then you get a running back out of FAU, the Singletary kid, who's very elusive. I have no problems at all with Buffalo. I love how Buffalo's going. I love Ed Oliver. You have Ed Oliver and Tremaine Edmonds. Buffalo is winning. They are definitely on the upper echelon. Brandon Beane is steering a great ship. And the thing is about the Buffalo Bills, well, first of all, Metcalf, when you're a receiver, you're that big, you can run big time. You can catch big time go balls from Russell Wilson. You're going to put up a lot of points. I don't know what the Redskins are doing either. Elway, it has been great for years. I mean, come on. He drafted Chubb last year, Josie Jewell last year, Cortland Sutton last year, Philip Lindsay. He was able to pick up Lindsay. He has Garrett Bowles, okay? And now he has two tackles. He has Bowles and Reisner. This team is freaking good. The Denver Broncos are elite. And now you have, and you know who you have now? You have Noah Fant, Joe Flacco, and also Drew Lock. And Flacco to Lock is perfect. The Denver Broncos as a franchise are rolling and rolling. The San Francisco 49ers, I am not going to lie with this. I give the 49ers a lot of love. That pick for you had on the board, you had great safeties on the board like Adderley. That Jalen Hurd pick was not a good pick at all. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to review every single pick. The Jalen Hurd pick came out of left field. It was a bad pick. It was a reach. I hated the pick, honestly, because the guy is a tweener. He was a running back at Tennessee. He was very good at Tennessee. And then he was like a tight end at Baylor. Not that fast. Not that fast. But I am not a Jalen Hurts fan. Not a Hurd fan at all. Okay, so the guy from Old Dominion, you know what I thought about that pick in all honesty? You know what I really thought about the Old Dominion pick? O'Shane Examini. When that pick happened, this was my reaction. Who the mother F is that guy? No one knows that guy. I don't care if you live at Old Dominion. I don't care if you live at Old Dominion. No one knows that guy. Now, in all honesty, the guy that I wanted was Hakeem Butler from Iowa State. Okay, I like that wide receiver Butler, and he still could be there the next day. I even like Deontay Thompson because in 2 years, Buffet is going to retire. And Deontay Thompson's really, really good right now, okay? I like it because it's an edge rusher again. We needed an edge rusher. The guy has some power. I didn't hate the pick at all. Didn't hate it, didn't love it. It's a wait and see, total wait and see. It's like a draft and stash from Europe. But, again, we weren't on the clock for a while. I wanted Hakeem Butler. And I'll tell you the pick of the night right now. The best pick of the whole draft is New England. They get Yadni Conjuiced. But my favorite pick, while I have 34 people on here, the best pick tonight who could potentially be a Hall of Fame pick, is Chase Winovich going to the Patriots in the third round. That was an absolute bombshell of a brilliant pick, was Chase Winovich. When I saw that on my phone, that update, Chase freaking Winovich is going to be unbelievable. This kid's got shades of Clay Matthews all over him. A pass rusher, successful, a knack for getting to the quarterback. And he is going to be a monster. Will Greer went to the Carolina. Thought Carolina did okay. They also got Greg Little. I'm not loving this Panthers draft at all. This Panthers draft's really, really bad. This is a bad draft for Carolina. The Eagles tonight. Not a good draft. That Whiteside kid, are you kidding me? He's a Mac Hollins lookalike. He has no upside at all. He is slow. He's only a jump ball guy. Limited. Okay, the Panthers. Okay, there you go, McGee. Okay, you're getting on me on my THs tonight. What's going on in that game, by the way? I might flip that on pretty soon. Yeah, it should be fun at Staples Center to see if you can push him to a 7-game, but you got it, man. It's all fun. Well, I think Bosa, a lot of people talking about Nick right now. I think Nick's going to do well. I think he's going to fit in. He's a very safe pick. Going to get to the quarterback. And I'm totally down with Bosa, man. He has the lineage. He played really well at Ohio State. He's fundamentally sound. He'll work hard. And Solomon Thomas is gone. And Nick Bosa is that guy. Nick Bosa he is a safe pick. The New York Jets getting Quinnen Williams was a brilliant pick. The Jets getting Quinnen Williams. Number 4 overall. Colleen Farrell didn't necessarily love, but I totally don't hate. Evan White was a great pick. The Giants, Daniel Jones was not that good of a pick, but again, we finally get our heir apparent at quarterback. And Yadni Conjuiced to the Patriots is a really good value for Conjuiced. Yadni Conjuiced, I really thought he was decent. But first of all, the Jaguars go and get Josh Allen. Then they get Jawan Taylor tonight. They're going to be projected the big winners, but we don't know about Jawan Taylor's health. Jarrett Stidham, I really thought he would be a Patriot. I really thought he would. I could see him going to New Orleans. I think that the Saints would be a great spot for Jarrett Stidham. But now he's a 4th-round pick. Now Jarrett Stidham is going to be a 4th-round pick. Who knows if he's ever going to play? This kid has so much talent. Overall, at the tackle spots, I'm going to have to look over a couple of names, but clearly we are not that interested. I kind of like Deontay Thompson. I still like Hakeem Butler on the board. There's a couple of guys that I still like. And David, how are you, my friend? David, what's going on? Debo Samuel's a pretty good pick. I think A.J. Brown might even be better. I like the Samuel kid. I've watched Samuel play, yeah, at South Carolina. I watched him at USC, and the guy is a good route runner. He's very, very tough. He's great at special teams. He'll be the punt returner for the San Francisco 49ers. He'll be able to run routes. He's a crisp route runner, but he's not a Hakeem Butler. He's not a big wide receiver. It's a good pick. I'm not ecstatic, but I think I like the pick a lot. I think I like the pick. UCF, I thought that I'll tell you that Allen was a great pick. I thought that Taylor was a pretty dang good pick. I think that's a fine pick. Murray State guy just didn't get at all. So I'm okay with your guys' draft. I'm not like Denver, to me, hands down won the draft. I thought the Chargers did great. I think the Tennessee Titans did a brilliant job. I love A.J. Brown as a player. I do. I love that pick. I love Tennessee getting ahead and getting that pick. I think the Dallas Cowboys tonight hit a home run. The McGovern guy was perfect because you have Connor Williams, Travis Frederick, you have Martin, who is solid. You need another interior guy. You need depth at that position. The Cowboys are hitting at all cylinders right now. The Cowboys, and Anthony, how are you doing? The Cowboys tonight had a great pick. That McGovern pick was a great pick for the Dallas Cowboys. Great pick. The Bills, the Cowboys, Denver is rocking. The Denver Broncos are doing great, and the Arizona Cardinals are absolutely balling. They get Andy Isabella tonight. You get Kyler Murray in here. Andy Isabella is going to shred it next year. Devontae Freeman from the Atlanta Falcons is going to shred it. Atlanta has been killing it. They addressed the offensive line. They're murdering this draft. Irv Smith going to the Minnesota Vikings. I loved the Irv Smith pick. Even though you had Kyle Rudolph, Irv Smith is an absolute stud. Irv Smith. The New York Jets, Quinnen Williams was a spectacular pick. These guys that they got tonight, I think that the Jets are again going to blow up, man. They don't value culture at all. The New York Giants value culture even too much. The New York Jets take guys that get kicked out of football games, and that's just factual information. Dawson Knox is a blocking tight end. I'm not crazy about that pick, in all honesty. Not crazy about it. That's a wait and see kind of pick. My favorite picks are Cody Ford, obviously. I like Singletary too. I don't mind Singletary. A very underrated fantasy pick is the LA Rams getting the kid out of Memphis, Henderson. That guy is, all Henderson does is score points. That was really a good pick by the Rams. I thought the Rams had themselves a really good night. Again, with the Chargers getting Nasir Adderley, I wish I had all the picks up in front of me. But the LA Rams going out there and getting that running back, that was a really smart pick. Very versatile player, good pick. And I liked it a lot. I think Cleveland is not doing well in this draft. I'm not the biggest Greedy Williams fan. And then, you look at the second round, and I know that Yasin went early. There's still good corners that are left in this draft. There's still really good corners, like the corner out of Penn State is still left in this draft. So overall, and I haven't even gotten to the Rosen one yet, Josh Rosen is going to the worst place in the NFL. He's going to NFL Siberia. He is going to NFL Siberia, which is basically, we think of Siberia as cold, but Siberia South is the Miami Dolphins. I don't even know who their offensive coordinator is. Their head coach is the Patriots linebacker coach, Brian Flores. You have no receivers. You have no culture and no chemistry, and you have no veterans at all. They are the worst team in the NFL. The worst team in the NFL. I'll tell you what, the Bengals are not doing anything well. Pittsburgh, a lot of teams are having average drafts. I got to find out who Oakland got in the spot, but I think the Patriots are balling right now. This is one of my favorite Patriot drafts ever. I mean, Winovich was my favorite player in almost any round, and the fact that when he was still on the board, it was perplexing. That Winovich kid, I'm so excited to watch Winovich play football, man. Drew Lock and Dalton Reisner back to back is Rover. That's Rover Sports heaven right there. Rover Sports heaven would include those picks. John Elway is my favorite drafter. You get Noah Fant, who has a lot of upside, and it's a lot of fun. Anthony, you want me to talk about the Dieter kid? Good pick. Good pick. Not extreme. Not a great sexy pick. Like I even think the McGovern pick is a better pick. And then you trading for Josh Rosen is a pretty good deal. You're not giving up very much, Anthony. So, but to tell you the truth, if I had to pick between the Cardinals or the Dolphins, who's on a better trajectory, it's Arizona. Isabella was absolutely a home run pick by the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are rocking right now. Their offense is going to be rocking. The Red Sea is going to be rocking. Okay, you have Kyler Murray, you have Cliff Kingsbury. It's a beautiful time to be a Redskins fan. So Greedy Williams is soft. He can't tackle that well, and he's already projecting a Super Bowl. I am not a Greedy Williams fan. I think he could bust at this level. Tillery is a guy that's going to play defensive tackle. If you ever hear Tillery talk, Tillery is smart. He's a very smart kid. Okay, Tillery. And he's very quiet. He's smart. He's businesslike. He can get into the. He's good at rushing the passer. He got injured last year, so he has a bad injury. But Tillery's a little bit undersized, but he's a good pass rusher from the middle of that defense. I think he's going to be very, very productive. I think he's going to be really, really good. Jerry Tillery. The value you got him was incredible. Tillery to me is an A- pick. He's going to be that good. I like Tillery, especially at that spot. New York Giants draft grades, okay? Daniel Jones to me is about maybe a C right now, a C+ grade for Daniel Jones because we maybe could have gotten him later in the draft. He's an okay quarterback prospect. I didn't love Daniel Jones on tape. I wanted other guys. I wanted Stidham or Locke, but I'm not going to say that Jones is absolutely guaranteed not going to be very good. I even think Jones could be better than Sam Darnold. He can at least throw the ball deep a little bit. And again, we figure out that position. So for the morale of the team, it's a very good pick because now we know that Daniel Jones is going to be our guy for a long time. So now Eli will be able to educate Daniel Jones. And Jones is smart. He'll pick up how the NFL works. Jones doesn't turn it over that much, and he really thinks. So Daniel Jones to me is about a C, maybe a C-. Dexter Lawrence to me is a B-C+ kind of a pick. A good guy in the run game that we can get, a good guy in the run game that'll stop the run. So about a C, but exactly like kind of what you expect. A B-C+. And then the Greedy Williams pick to me is an A. That's a flat out A. I love Greedy Williams. I love the toughness he brings. Greedy Williams could be a Pro Bowl corner at the end of the first round. I hope Greedy Williams is one of the best corners in the NFL. I hope he's a top 5 cornerback. It was an A+ pick by Gettleman. And then tonight I'm even going to upgrade it to a B+ pick. I like what we're doing. Roman, you've been asking me a lot of questions, my friend. Okay. Tyreek Hill. So Roman asks about Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek Hill, I haven't really heard the audio, but from what I'm hearing, it's terrible audio. I think his NFL hopes are in jeopardy. And then tonight, Mecole Hardman was selected for Kansas City. It's looking like Tyreek Hill and Kareem Hunt are both not going to be on the Kansas City Chiefs anymore. And the fact is about Tyreek Hill is haven't heard the tapes. I don't think people are defending Tyreek Hill, but everybody's just waiting and trying to see what the tapes are all about. So that was very, very serious stuff. Very serious. So, in recap, Denver, I'm pumped for the Denver Broncos. I'm pumped for Drew Lock. I am pumped. The AFC West is going to be bumping, man. The Oakland Raiders had themselves a draft. The Eagles, I'll tell you the losers real quick. Texans, to me, they lost big time. They wanted Andre Dillard, and they lost big time. The Washington Redskins, I'm putting them as a loser. I don't like any of their picks really that much. I don't like Haskins that much, Mark McLaurin. I'm not a fan of just getting all the Ohio State guys on one football team together. Okay, so the Redskins will be a loser for me. I'll put down the Eagles as a loser. It could have been so much better. You could have gotten Metcalf. You could have gotten A.J. Brown. I don't like Whiteside at all. The 49ers to me were just a C, okay? That Jalen Hurd pick was out of left field. It wasn't great. Bosa is a decent pick at number 2. It's not a spectacular draft. The Tennessee Titans, to me, have made some real good picks, okay? A.J. Brown, Jeffrey Simmons. This team is really stacking up on talent. They're going for it. They're swinging for the fences, okay? And, of course, the Denver Broncos and the Chargers. The whole AFC South is really doing well. Even the Chiefs are having a very good draft. The Chargers are having a nice draft. Oakland's not bad. Broncos doing fantastic. The Bills are doing great. And the Giants are right in the middle. The Giants are doing well. The Lions, I like the Lions picks a lot. Okay, we're getting some real culture guys, and then the Rams select Taylor Rapp, another good player. Taylor Rapp as a safety. The Rams select Taylor Rapp, and the Rams are having themselves a draft as well. Green Bay's doing decent. And great pick, by the way, from Baltimore to get Jalen Ferguson. So, Chauncey Gardner, man. Unfortunately, our secondary is taken care of. Our secondary is taken care of, I think. But Josh Rosen to the Dolphins, he's not going to have any success out in Miami. Kind of feel bad for Josh Rosen, but again, Josh Rosen is arrogant as all get out. Whew. What a day. What a day. Yesterday, I came at Giants fans flat out. I was a little bit nasty to Giants fans yesterday. I was just very emotional myself. And they were just really angry about Daniel Jones. But, all that negativity, I just had to get off Twitter and social media. It's just fun coming on the live stream, hanging. My advice to you guys would be to hang on social media just a little bit, because if you hang on it too long, it will ruin your life, or it's ruined my days. It's just a stream of negativity if you go on the Twitter sphere. It was almost nauseating how everybody was just roasting the Giants. It's like, okay, I've had enough. I've had enough getting punched. So, not literally, but going online. So, tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. There are some really good picks. And yes, someone mentioned Blake Cashman from Minnesota. PJ Fleck rode the boat. I could totally see us getting him, but I think he might be a sixth round guy. I owe Kid Blue money because I'll tell you why I owe Kid Blue money. I said the Jones pick was like a C- pick. Okay, because I don't know that he's going to suck. If I knew he's going to suck, it's a D, it's an F. But it's a C- pick because we probably could have gotten other value, okay? I don't know how Daniel Jones is going to do. He has a decent arm. I don't love his tape, but there's room to grow, okay? He's only a junior. He's athletic enough. He's 6'5". He can throw the football. He doesn't throw it as well as Drew Lock or Jarrett Stidham, but between the ears, he's going to grow. And the fact is, now the quarterback discussion is over. So now we could stop complaining about like Eli, who's going to succeed Eli Manning. And the Giants now have quarterbacks on their roster for a long time, okay? Daniel Jones is going to get his chance. Daniel Jones will get his chance at quarterback. So the Giants addressed the quarterback of the future. So now we can groom the guy. So that's the point. And Chris, I appreciate the shout out. But the point is, now the Giants can groom a quarterback. And that it's done. It's done. I'm tired of talking about it. And the Giants have finally completed that task. And exactly, he is like Eli Manning. He's really a likable Giant because he's been through so much shit already. I can't wait to embrace Daniel Jones. I'm already embracing Daniel Jones, and fighting back against the media, the resistance, whatever you want to call it. O'Shane Ximinis is lanky and thin. The thing I like about our defensive line is we're very versatile at those spots. You know what I mean? That's exactly what you were. That's exactly right. I mean, going to OCU Minora is like comparing Saquon last year to Barry Sanders. Now I know Saquon is unbelievable, but the fact is, this O'Shane guy, we're just gonna call him O'Shane X, OX. But probably just Shane X. Probably just called Shane X. The thing about Shane X is that he is Finn. He's a Finn player. And he can go along with the power of Dexter and BJ Hill in the middle. So you can have Carter coming off one end. You can have, it's not DeAndre Carter. It's DeAndre Baker and Lorenzo. You can have Lorenzo Carter coming off one end of the field, and then you can have this kid O'Shane coming into the middle as well. So O'Shane will be able to beat you off the edge, and Dexter and BJ Hill can hold it down in the middle, because Dexter and BJ Hill are the big guys. Then we got Finn, fast, wiry guys on the outside. So the versatility of the pass rush is actually getting better. Okay, this kid has length. This kid was really good at Old Dominion. It was a good job by our scouting department. So, again, I'm excited about the pick. Hakeem Butler, to me, would get me really pumped up because that kid is like a Plexico Burris. Hakeem Butler is that big target that you kind of look for. Oh, that night, Mark, was an amazing night, man. I think I was at that game. Chris, thanks for the kind words. Yes, Lorenzo. But again, the boys in the middle. I mean, think about BJ, think about Dexter. But and then we still can get some more guys tomorrow. But yeah, I was at that McNabb. That was the most fun Sunday night game. That was a very rare time when we absolutely pummeled the Eagles. Those games are always close. You know, whether it's the Westbrook return, the playoff game at Giant Stadium, the Eagles win every close game. But that night of getting McNabb, that was a night with Strahan and OC. That was absolutely spectacular. The Jordan shrug. You're right. OC is one of my favorite Giants ever. And yeah, easily one of my favorite Giants of all time. OC Minor was just tremendous on and off the field, leader, super athletic, and he was fun. He was really fun to watch. So the Josh Rosen trade. For Arizona, of course, they didn't get their. They didn't get their value back, per se. You know, like second round, right? The values didn't match up. But the Dolphins aren't going to be going anywhere. I mean, the Christian Wilkins pick is very good, but the Dolphins still don't have any wide receivers. Maybe Kenny Stills, whatever. Maybe that kid from Penn State who's a tight end, Kenyon Drake. They're barren. The cupboard is barren. They have a defensive-minded head coach that is a linebackers coach from New England, another New England coach, Brian Flores, who really wasn't fielding a lot of interviews, not very well sought after. Listen, he called a good defensive game, but he was under Bill Belichick last year. And I don't trust Miami at all. I think that's where you go to absolutely fail. You have no offensive coordinator. No offensive coordinator at all. I don't even know who the coordinator is. Chris Greer is down there. He's trying to rebuild a team. It's a terrible situation. It's like he's going to Arizona all over again. This guy could very well have a short tenure just like Steve Wilkes. Brian Flores, you never know about this defensive head coach. I don't know about a Flores team. I don't know anything about Flores. So to say that Josh Rosen's going to be good in Miami, he's going to need at least 3 years before he gets the pieces ready to be good. He is light years away. I don't think he's going to have any success. And if you're a Josh Rosen hater, you don't like Rosen, he just went to the Siberia of the NFL, Siberia South. That Dolphins team hasn't been alive since the 1970s, until 30 years since most of us were all born. Listen, Jonesy's going to be fun. In a couple of years, I hope Eli makes. I think we're 11-5 with Eli, and I think Eli could still have 2 years left. Brian B Gaming, how are you, my friend? You probably came over from JC's channel, my friend. Thank you for coming into the stream. I thought your Jets had a very interesting draft. Okay, and little Yankee King, how you doing, man? So the New York Jets today, I didn't. I mean, the polite pick is a little exciting. It's exciting. I'll give you that, but I wouldn't have made those picks. I didn't love those picks. Quinnen Williams was my favorite pick in the draft. The tackle out of USC I did not like either. I would have went with a Cajuste. Again, you're getting all these character guys. You're throwing character to the wind and seeing if it's going to work out. You know, Polite had a very rough offseason with his interviews. The USC guy is known to have a temper, this USC offensive lineman. I know I just hate on the Jets all the time, and it seems exactly like an act. Quinnen Williams is the best player in the draft. Quinnen Williams is the best player in the draft. So the Jets, from that standpoint, get an A+ for the first round. But these picks tonight, definitely not my favorites. Not at all my favorites. Completely agree, Mark. I'm rolling with Gettleman. And I'm gonna make a longer video. Obviously, you know, when I get back, I'm gonna make a long video on, you know, the Giants, the Daniel Jones, and a lot of other picks. I think Josh Allen will actually be awesome. I think Allen's gonna be good. But I'll tell you this about the draft, about Dave Gettleman. I'm absolutely willing to roll with the punches. I'm absolutely willing to roll with the punches. How you doing there, Eric? How are you? Yeah, it's like a C. It's like a C minus, but I'm willing. Big Blue for life, absolutely. I'm learning to roll with the absolute punches of Dave Gettleman. Absolutely, because Dave Gettleman, he did, you know, he traded away Odell Beckham. I like the Odell trade. I'm fine with it. Honestly, we needed the chemistry back. And then the Kevin Zeitler move was a pretty good move. Saquon last year with Will Hernandez, even B.J. Hill, Lorenzo Carter, getting Ogletree is okay. And then we get Bethea. We drafted DeAndre Baker. He's fixing our defense, the offensive line. I mean, he brings in Pulley and he re-signs John Jalapio. We get Hernandez, Nate Solder. We're going to get another tackle tomorrow to compete with Chad Wheeler. Evan Ingram comes into the fold. Sterling and Golden Tate come aboard. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm a New York Giants fan. I'm telling you, I'm rolling with Gettleman. I like what he's doing. If Gettleman has a couple of bad picks, I'm rolling with him. You know, we're not the Cleveland Browns because I don't want us to be so impulsive with our decisions of firing people, of this guy sucks, let's get rid of this guy, let's jump ship. No, we are sticking on. I'm sticking on board, and I hope you guys do the same. Let's stick on board. Let's stick on board. So thank you guys. And Daniel Jones and Haskins, I can't wait for the rivalry. Haskins laughing at the Giants, man. I can't wait. I think Haskins is a talented football player. And we're going to see what Haskins can do. I think it's fun for Washington to get excited about football. Really, it's going to be fun, man. I love rivalries in football. And the freaking Cowboys are good. The Eagles had a lot of draft picks tonight. They get the Sanders kid that I don't necessarily like a whole lot. I like the Jordan Howard move a lot more. Even their first round pick was pretty good. The second round was not that good. They had opportunities to get A.J. Brown. They had opportunities to get Isabella. They could have gotten some real studs in there. I didn't love Miles Sanders. The kid out of Memphis is even better. The Rams got themselves a good running back. First of all, the Browns did not win the draft. If you're choosing a team out of those two, the Browns or the Cardinals, I'm rolling with the Cardinals and Kyler Murray. I'm rolling with because you know the Cleveland Browns. There's too much hype there. They haven't even played a game. They think they're already championing themselves. You know, champs of the AFC North. They haven't accomplished anything yet. I just feel that all the expectations, all the personalities up in Cleveland, I don't think it's going to I don't think it's going to manifest in anything. Quinnen or Jonah Williams? Blake Cashman Dave, yes, a Foster Moreau is very possible. He trains right up in Jersey. I could totally see Foster Moreau coming in. He's like a Red Ellison. That would be a really good pick. I would like that a heck of a lot. Well, it's been 35 minutes. I give him my thoughts. Drew Lock, amazing, amazing, amazing. Dalton Reisner, unbelievable, unbelievable. Nasir Adderley to the Chargers. What a pick, what a pick, what a pick. Chase Winovich to the Patriots, brilliant job. I love the Arizona Cardinals getting Isabella. Love what the Cardinals are doing. Love it, love it, love it. And overall, just so much fun. And Hakeem Butler, let's go. Hakeem, the dream. Let's see if he stays till the Giants can pick him tomorrow. A lot of good players on the board, guys. A lot of good players. This was a fun time. I enjoyed talking with y'all. Y'all are the best. And yeah, man.